And like I say, ever since I was 3 years old or 6 years old or 9 years old, Rick Bush and Rodney Briley and a bunch of other people were calling me basket case, crazy, and trying to lock me up or commit me or calling me insane, and or trying to get a life insurance policy on me in case I died, and so blah blah blah. And I think I might have actually been the one that actually put the life insurance policy on myself as Lucifer Star Line, or the creator of basically the Titanic, or owner of Star Line Industries, or White Star Industries, basically. White Star Line Industries. Anyway, originally it was Star Line, or Star Industries, and then it was Lucifer Star Line Industries, basically. Depending, on how you look at it, but also middle name Ellis. So, like I say, I mean, Rodney Briley was basically doing the same thing that Abraham Lincoln was doing, basically going, "Oh, my son, my son, my son! Oh, he died. I wasn't around him. I had nothing to do with it." And basically blah, 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 blah. And then a bunch of other idiots and a bunch of other people like Zachary and everybody else, a bunch of punked people. I don't know. Like I say, I'm pissed. I'm mad. I'm very angry. Even Rick Bush was like, "You're going to have to calm down, Brian. You're going to have to calm down." It's like, I'm not going to calm down. And actually, even before, like I said, a lot of my life forms were doing stuff about things for me. So, I don't really care. Anyway, though, but yeah, I mean, I was mad. Of course I'm mad. A lot of other people were mad, or shocked, or just appalled, or just something. So, I mean, like, whatever. They were dealt with, or being dealt with, by multiple groups. Like I said, China went after Abraham Lincoln, basically, and killed him because he was lying about adopting me, and he was lying about taking over my companies, my stuff. And there's all these other people making noises and talking around me and stuff like that. And it's like, or they try and oh, but this is what he really means. Oh no, but this is what he really means. Oh, but this is what he really means. It's like, no, like I say, Rodney and Rick Bush and Rosalie and a bunch of other people are not my eyes, my ears, my nose, my mouth, any more than Abraham Lincoln was. Abraham Lincoln was not really exactly my spokesperson. I was paying him to do some speaking, and of course what he was really doing was something other than what I wanted him to do. So basically, no, Rodney and Rosalie have no bearing. They have no control over me. They have no control over anything that I was or anything that I did, and we're basically just lying, about everything, or about a lot of stuff. What they lied about, what they said, just like Abraham Lincoln lying about things, and blah, blah, blah. Just like the United States Congress lying about everything. Just like, people were saying, "Oh yeah, JFK, he has the support of the Vatican. He has support of the religious people. He has support." They broke in there and they basically put a gun to a whole bunch of people's head, basically, and stuff like that. And they tortured the shit out of them. I mean, it was all a bunch of stupidity and a bunch of lies. Richard Nixon or Jimmy Carter was like, "But they don't know you anymore. But they don't know about you anymore." Blah, blah, blah. It's like, ugh. My name is Lucifer Star Line. You can look me up. Just look up Lucifer Star Line. Very easy. Look around for the stars. Very simple, very easy. Did I own towns? Are there towns with stars on the sidewalks? Well, gee, I wonder. Was I a real thing? Was I a real person? Did I really do a lot of stuff? Yes. Anyway, so, yes, there are lots of life forms in the universe. Anyway, and just Rosalie and Rodney, while I was young and a child and whatever. Like Rick Bush would say, 2 years is a long time, Brian. Like, yeah, so is a couple 100 trillion. So, anyway, it's just really annoying and I'm pissed off. And like I said, personally, give me a gun so I can shoot myself in the head now. And just get this over with. So I can say I wasn't here. So whatever. I mean, I'm the start of all like I said, all the kings and all the queens and all the other like elite people and elite presidents and elite leaders. They're all just most of them were just trying to say that they were Lucifer Star, or that they were working for me, or that they were actually me, or that their son was me, or that they were royalty, or something like that. And I made a couple queens royal and blah, 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 and quite a few of them actually denounced their title eventually, probably not even not wanting to be associated with it or something like that. I believe what's called um, what's the name? What's her name? Amelia Earhart, basically, which actually was meant something else. Love Air or something like that. I don't know. Earhart. She was a queen, and actually a good woman too, and stuff like that. And so were her sons or something like that. There are a lot of good people in the world, and a lot of people trying to make sense of everything while I was out of touch or out of whatever. Basically being a child. So, like I say, yeah, whatever. I mean, a lot of the actors, a lot of the famous people, a lot of the rich people noticed how, all these annoying people are all these people. I mean, you get around, you start getting to know these people, and there's all these people with guns and, blah, blah. And, like I say, JFK Nixon was the worst, and a lot of people praise JFK Nixon. He was like the most popular frat group or frat guy. And like I said, at 80 or 90, Richard Nixon, and I think they said John McCain, like they were wearing, they would wear the mascot uniform, and then they would have a fly unzipped, and like the 20-year-old cheerleader would have sex with them and stuff like that, and the 20-year-old cheerleader could tell just by looking at the man's dick that they were 80 or 90 or something like that. Oh, you mean the old guy that always wears the mascot uniform? Because the congressmen, even at 80 or 90, were trying to have sex with young 15-year-olds and 12-year-olds or whatever, but they didn't want anybody to know about it. So, and JFK, and there was a whole like gorilla rape thing. They would dress up in a gorilla suit or something like that, and then they would run around and they would actually rape women and stuff like that, in the gorilla suit or something like that. And that was connected to JFK and Richard Nixon, the Congress. The Congress was doing all this and that kind of stuff, pretending like they were some leader or some great person, or that they had control or whatever. It's just lies. It was just all lies. They would just shoot cops or shoot whoever and kill them and try and cover it up. And they really, a lot of people were noticing all these problems, and realizing that it was the government. Now, it wasn't really the government, that was the Congress. It was just Congress. It's just like, just as if the Southside gang members actually started doing stuff. Like I say, G13 or Goleta 13, a gang or whatever, was probably started and done. And what they were supposed to do actually is they were supposed to gun me down when I was outside of Adams School or outside of my junior high. Some Mexicans were supposed to drive by and go and spray it up and kill me. Some people told me, when they didn't pick you up from school, there was supposed to be a drive-by that day or whatever, but they wouldn't shoot you or something like that. They're supposed to go by and spray up the school and shoot you. And just be, just another drive-by, Brian. It's just another drive-by. Random violence, it happens. It's like, but my name is actually Lusifer Star Line. Titanic, Leviathan, Lusitania, submarines, helicopters, aircraft. I'm not just a Brian. So, yeah, it didn't exactly work out, I guess. I guess the Mexicans were late or something like that, or something, I don't know. But yeah, apparently, there's all these plots in there, and basically just Bush or the Joe's witnesses trying to kill me or whatever, or something like that. I don't know, whatever, So anyway, whatever, I don't, it's like I don't care. I mean, Abraham Lincoln actually did kill me, and I was actually nuked, and now this is just my life as Brian. So. I'm making the videos and telling the world, about basically what Rodney, Rick Bush, and what all these other people, all these fake-ass religious people were doing. It's like, there's a lot of money if he dies. It's like, yeah, but you'll never live to spend it probably, and you're going to be responsible for killing the creator and the namer of America and all that other stuff. So, like I say, whatever. Bunch of people being stupid, I'm the one who gave you trees and air seeding and all that stuff, and go ahead and do the research. I don't care. Look around. Eventually you'll find the tablets, you'll find all the information. I mean, it's everywhere. So, good luck with that.